Welcome back to another cup. Today's beans are from Camel Coffee, Carmen Franceschi, Geisha from Panama, and the process is natural. The flavor notes are fruity, peach, rose, and pine tree. When I was walking around the Seoul Cafe show, I like looking for smaller cafes. Camel Coffee is pretty well established here in Korea. They have a couple of cafes all around, but I kind of know them as like the department store coffee. That being said, I still get Camel Coffee, and you know what? I love that drink. The actual reason that pulled me in wasn't so much the coffee, because I guess I was like subtly familiar with the flavor of Camel Coffee, but what actually got me is this mini tote. Look at it. Oh, it's a clean white linen cotton tote that has their logo on it. Bag came with the beans. And when I saw the bag, I asked one of the workers there if I could just buy the little tote. She said I had to buy the beans, so I got the beans. You know, I didn't even sample the beans. I just kind of went in and bought it because I really wanted the tote. And you know what? I'm so glad. I'm so glad I got these beans. Let's talk about gear real quick. Today I used my V60 Neo with the Cafe Abaca paper. I used my Espresso Zp6 at 4. I have my new electric kettle set at 92 degrees. The brewing recipe that I did is my typical brewing recipe that I do for almost every time that I get a new bean. I did 2 variations of my typical recipe. I set my boiler to 92 degrees and I let it cool down as I was going through the brewing process. So I didn't put it back and didn't maintain the 92 degrees. It dropped down to about 88. So that's the only variation. But I think for a natural processed bean, it's a slightly cooler brewing temperature to bring out a little bit more of the sweetness and the characteristics of the bean. Wow. So, you know, I know Camel Coffee as their cream top espresso. In their espresso, I think it's like a fruity sharpness, but the cream is like an extra sweet cream top. And that just like cuts through and just makes it so delicious. And this bean, this Panama Geisha, really reminds me of their espresso, but it's way better. When you take a sip, the sweetness comes in as like a stone fruity sweetness, and then it kind of changes into the peach. So it starts off with like a mixture of fruitiness, and then it kind of like concentrates down into a peach flavor. And then from there, the rose kind of like comes in very nicely at the mid taste, and then the sweetness tapers off into kind of like a cooling pine tree kind of flavor, which is like a little bit nutty, a little bit woody, but has that cooling like minty taste. And it just overall has from a sweet to a floral to a nice subtle woody flavor. Overall, I think, you know, Camel Coffee, I think I might go there just to order different drinks now, because I usually just get the Camel Coffee cream top latte or the cream top espresso. This may have changed my mind. I'm so glad this caught my eye, and I'm a fanatic for bags. Thank you, Camel Coffee, for roasting this. Let me know in the comments if you've seen Camel Coffee in my previous videos, because it's there, so go find it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.